city of Tannar 3? Can Uthar lead the Leagues of Votann to great adventures, or will the endless hunger claim another planet?
For today's mission, we're going to be using Death and Zeal. Both players will be able to score up to 100 points. Players can score the primary points by holding objectives in their command phase. Whether they hold 1, 2 or more will determine how many points they score at each turn. Then players can score some additional bonus points by holding and killing units that are on an objective. So I've got the pleasure of running the Votann today, and I've got a 2,000 point battalion detachment of the Greater Thuran League. I really wanted to show off the poster boys of the army. Now, for this army, I've got in the HQ detachment, I've got Uthar the Destined. He's got both of his warlord traits, and all the specifics will be in the description. But this essentially allows me to pick 2 units that I can give a judgment token to, and then also he's got a 9-inch aura from his command abilities, which is fantastic, and also his rerolls. I've then got in the HQ detachment a Grimware, and we've given him a relic stave that allows him to cast his psychic actions and powers, which is awesome. And then we've also got the champion. I've given him a warlord trait, the warrior lord, and then that allows him to re-roll his wound rolls and also ignores any kind of damage mitigation, which is brilliant, and especially wound caps at the moment, which is great. And then I've also given him the relic hammer, the extricator, which I cannot wait to see in action. Basically an unmodified roll of a 6 to hit causes D3 plus 3 mortal wounds, and the attack sequence ends. Cannot wait to see what that can do in combat today. Then for the troops detachments, I've got 3 units. 2 of them are exactly the same. Each of those have got a sergeant with the concussion gauntlets. I've got a medipack, I've got a scanner, and I've also got the searchlight. And then I've also upgraded 2 guys, because they're 20-man units, to have 2 Magna Rails in that unit, and then also 2 missile launchers. The other 15 have ion guns, and then I've got that times 2. Then in my 3rd unit, I've got pretty much exactly the same, but I haven't gone for the ions, and I've just gone for the bolt guns to see what they can do, as a little bit more volume of shots might come off well in certain elements. Now, because I'm Greater Thuran, that allows me to re-roll a hit or a wound roll in each of the time I activate, and also I count as 2 models. So for objective secured shenanigans, that's going to be brilliant to help me hold those objectives. Now, the other element I've got in this list is an elite choice, and that is the Hearthguard. We've had to use some slightly creative models to make sure we can put these on the tabletop tonight, but I think I'm really happy with those models in particular. And this is led by a champion who we've upgraded to have Warp Strike. So it's a relic I've given the champion with his massive mass hammer. Beautifully painted by C Studios. And then for the fast attack slot, we've then got 3 units of 3 bikes. Each of those have been updated with a rotator cannon, and then also they have a searchlight, because they've got some really cool stratagems they can unlock by having that ability. And then also in the elites, I've got 2 units of berserkers, and that pretty much rounds off the entire army. So I cannot wait to see what this army can do. As I said, I can reroll a hit, reroll a wound, I can manipulate dice, I can put judgment tokens on all different units in different phases of the game. I cannot wait to see what those Magna Rails can do, and also my Extricator Hammer, Swarmlord, I'm coming for you. So the secondaries I've gone for today, I've gone for Warp Ritual because I feel like my army wants to move into the centre of the table, and hopefully I can get that off 3 times. Then I've also gone for Lay Claim. That means that James is going to have to set up 3 objectives in no man's land, and at the end of the game I'm going to score 5 points for each of those objectives that I hold. And then my 3rd secondary is going to be the Ancestors of Watching. And for every time at the end of each phase I kill 1 or more units, I'm going to score 2 points. And then if I happen to kill a unit with 3 judgment tokens on it, it's going to gain me an additional point. So that could stack up quite well. I can score that in James's turns because it's phases, and also mine. So hopefully that will score me quite well in today's game, because James has a lot of units, and I think it's going to be a lot of judgment. So that's mine. We're going to head over to James next.
Hey guys, I'm super excited to run the Tyranids today. Really awesome force that Mike has really kindly put together for me. I'm not the biggest knowledge base when it comes to Tyranids, so I've tried to do my absolute homework on this one. We've got a really cool 2,000 point army that we're going to be running with some awesome models. So let's run through it. So today I'm running a Hive Fleet Behemoth detachment. It's 2,000 points on the nose, and let's run through all the models and units in this force. So starting with the HQs of the force, we've got a Neuranthrope to start off with. Really cool model, and he's got Catalyst and also Onslaught as his powers. His Warlord trait is Direct Guidance as well. To back him up, you couldn't have a Tyranid force without the Swarm Lord. I think it's one of the most iconic models from the Tyranid range. Really savage, and I'm hoping that he can go toe-to-toe with some of the best of the Leagues of Votann force today. He's going to be packing Catalyst also, and Psychic Scream, and obviously he's one of the Warlords as well. To back him up, we've got a Trigon Prime that's got Adrenal Glands, has got the Relic Monstrous Musculature as well, a Toxin Spike, and his Warlord trait is Heightened Senses. So 3 really cool HQ models to lead the force and dish out some buffs and bonuses to the rest of the little Gribblies. To back that with troops, in the troop section we've got some Gargoyles, again really cool models, and they just can jump onto objectives and move around the table pretty quickly, which is going to be really helpful for securing objectives and just maybe doing some screens or things, which will be really good. Then I've got classic model, which is probably one of my favourite models from the Tyranid range. There's some Hormigans. We've got 2 groups of 15, so loads of attacks. They can jump into something and really do some damage, which is brilliant. So 2 squads of Hormigans to go with the Gargoyles. And finally, in the troop section, we've got some Warriors. Again, another really classic model. Do like Tyranid armies that have got some Warriors as well, some bigger bugs to just back up the little Gribblies. So that's the troop section. Next on to Elites, we've got Venom Throbes, again, just to add some sort of -1 to the cover save as well, which will be really helpful, and will just help with the bugs getting across the board, which I think is going to be really good. Then we've got some Zone Throbes. Now, obviously, Tyranids are known for having loads of psychic shenanigans, and I really wanted to take 3 of them to add a lot of powerful smites across the board. There's some tough units in the Leagues of Votann army, so having those will be really helpful for dealing with some of the tougher units. And finally, it's not one of the choices specifically for that part of the list, but in the Elite section, we've got some Tyrant Guard. I couldn't, again, take out the Swarm Lord without some of his best mates to back him up. The Tyrant Guard will be really helpful for dealing out extra damage, protecting the Hive Tyrant or the Swarm Lord, and just helping and getting him across the board. So that's the Elite section. After that, we've got Heavy Support, which again, I've gone for some really shooty models in this area. We've got an Exocrine with Adaptive Physiology, and he's got Voracious Ammunition as well. So hopefully with all of that, I'll be able to dispatch as many enemy models as I can with him per turn. Then we've got some classic Carnifexes to go on the list. Again, a really iconic Tyranid model, which is a really tanky unit, which is going to help to just deal out a lot of damage across the board. So that's some Screamer Killers. And then finally, we've got a Tyrannofex, so with a nasty Flamer-esque weapon, which is going to hopefully clear loads of those kin off the board. And just he's got Acid Spray, Adaptive Physiology, and Synaptic Enhancement. So some really cool little additions on there for him. That's my 2,000 point list. Again, it's Hive Fleet Behemoth. Really looking forward to running it, and let's see what they do on the table. The secondaries for today's game are Raised Banners, Psychic Interrogation, and then also No Prisoners.
Right, James, you ready for this?
It's time.
Let's see who goes first. You're on the green dice. I'm on the white dice. May the best dwarf win.
Dwarf, yeah. Let's go.
A 5, that's a strong start. But I've beaten it with a 6, and that's how the Votann do it.
Let's do it.
It's a Votann turn 1. So the Votann turn 1 movement phase wrap up. What we've done is I've kind of spread out the Pioneers just to create a bit of a move block, get a little bit of a position. They do have that pre-game move that I started with, and they can fly, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I've then moved the Berserkers and the Hearthguard into this ruin. That is blocking line of sight. We've then moved all the other forces forward. Now at the start of the command phase, I picked this Carnifex here to have a Judgement Token. I then spent my 1 CP appraising Glare, and that meant it goes up to 2 Judgement Tokens. And I then picked another unit I can see, and I picked the Exocrine as well, so I've given that a Judgement Token. Then what I've done is I've given this first white squad at the front there the command rerolls from Makal, and then also just kind of move this unit round to the right, put some Berserkers here, and then I also move my Grimnar within 6 of the centre so he can perform Psychic Ritual.
Steve, what do Judgement Tokens do?
Right, so a judgment token, if it has one judgment token on it, that means when I roll an unmodified hit roll of a 6, it also counts as an unmodified wound roll of a 6 as well. So it skips the wound stage and also counts as a 6. Now, my Greater Leagues ability essentially means I always count as having one more judgment token on you than currently is. So if you've got 1, it counts as 2. Then that means unmodified hit roll of a 5 would essentially count as a modified roll of a 6.
Right, okay.
And if I've put, for example, this Carnifex with 2 judgment tokens, he essentially counts as having 3, so unmodified hit roll of a 4 counts as a 6 to wound. All right?
Ouch, okay. Yeah.
So anyway, we're into the psychic phase. We're going to start off with my warp ritual.
Right.
Here we go. You can, there's a strong start.
It's perils.
That is a perils. So I've got a really cool rule that allows me to ignore the perils, but I actually really want the psychic power to go off because it's obviously my psychic action. So I'm going to spend a CP and re-roll the dice. I've rolled a 10.
That's much better.
So you can deny on 11.
Well, I will try.
You've perils,
yeah.
But it's going to be one of those games, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the psychic power. Would you like to re-roll that?
Yeah, go on.
Are you going for a re-roll on 11?
I'm going for
he's
a
going
re-roll
He's
on
going
11.
big. He's going big.
It's because I did it.
Literally, the chances of that happening. Right, so you're down to CP, I'm down to CP, no warp ritual. Wow, okay, it's going to be one of those.
Double 1 to 11.
Now, the next psychic power I'm going to cast is to get a CP back.
Right.
Okay, here we go. That goes off on a 6, so you can try and deny it.
Let's do it.
Yep. You've denied it. Cool. So you can have your fun dice back. And that is the end of my psychic phase. Basically, we both spent a CP. Time for the shooting phase, James.
That's it.
I'm going to start off with this white unit here. I've got a couple of missiles in there, a couple of Magna Rail rifles, and I'm going to shoot at your Carnifex right in front of me. I'm just going to try and get this one down, I think.
I think because you've got quite a lot in there.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to transhuman the Carnifex.
You're going to transhuman?
I think so, yeah.
All right then.
1 CP.
Let's see if it comes up.
Yeah.
I've got 2 shots. I don't suffer any penalties for moving whatsoever when I fire my guns. This 4, because counts as a 6 to hit.
Yeah.
So does this 5, because you've got the judgment tokens on.
Yeah.
They then count as 6s to wound as well.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now, with a Magna Rail rifle, they also ignore invulnerable saves. Okay, so this is going to be straight onto your armor. AP -4, James.
Yeah.
Your armor save is a 2-up.
Yeah.
So you got 6 up saves.
It's 2, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 6, but not quite.
Not 6 together.
Yeah. So the damage is D3 plus 3 each.
Pretty nasty.
Okay, well, that's not a great roll, but...
Yes! Double 1!
So it's not the best of rolls, but do you reduce damage by 1? I think you do, so that's going to be then just 3 damage each. That's 6 damage in total. So you've got 3 wounds remaining. Magna Rail's done. I'm going to do the rockets next. 2 shots. You are -1 to hit. The 4 hits. I got the Chapter Master rerolls. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Carl ability. It's once per turn and turn that to a 6.
Yeah, yeah.
So they now both count as a wound roll of a 6.
Right, okay.
So you've got 2 saves to make it -2 AP. Failed them both.
It's not good.
It's not good. So these are D6 damage each. So that's a 4 and a 4. It's another 8 damage.
He's dead.
That is one Carnifex dead. So that's the first unit done.
Yep.
Now we're going with the orange unit.
Let's do it.
And we're going to go at the next Carnifex. But you don't have any judgment tokens on you, so I actually have to roll this through now.
Right, okay.
So the Magna Rail rifles first. So that's 2 hits, 0 wounds. That's the Magna Rail's done. Then 1 to the rockets, 2 hits, 1 wound, James, -2 AP. You love it?
Thanks, yeah.
The other guns are out of range. Then we've got this last squad. Rocket launchers probably can't see. 2 Magna Rails I have put in so they can see. That is 1 hit and a miss, so I'll re-roll the 3. That is still a 3, so you'll still miss because of the -1 from your unit. And then that is a wound, so -4 with this one. That's going to go through D3 plus 3 damage, just flat 3 because +1, -1, 3 damage there. So this first unit of Pioneers, they're within reroll range.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on 4s. I can reroll 1s, and then I'll save my wound roll. 3 wounds so far at -2. Sorry, -1 AP.
Oh, okay.
So one goes. No, that's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You're
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I've got the rotary shots. Rotary shots are 9. Reroll the 1s, and then looking for 5s here because they're only strength 6. That is 1 save, and I'll re-roll one of them. 1 save still.
Cool. Okay.
You love it. Okay, cool. So all I've got left is this one last pioneer. He's got his 3 autocannon shots. I'll use my re-roll. That's 3 hits. 2 wounds. 2 wounds. -1 AP. Oh, James, you're rolling. It's lovely, isn't it? Right.
That's from that level 1 from earlier. So,
yeah, you've made up for it. That's me. That's my shooting phase. Everything else is out of range at the moment. So, yeah, it's going to be no charges. On to James's turn 1.
So Steve, the Devourer is coming for seconds. All right, okay. Movement this turn. The Carnifex has moved up.
You put a bit of pressure on him, aren't you?
Didn't like that he shot his mate.
No.
He's not very happy with that. So he's moved up to get some breakfast, and then the Hormigants have moved in advance on this flank.
Yeah.
And they're just literally going off their bikes essentially. Warriors have followed them up. Mm-hmm. The Swarm Lord has also moved up. The Tyrant Guard moved up with him. Tyrannofex have done exactly the same. Then you've got obviously the Gargoyles have moved from here just onto that objective, and they're going to raise banners. Yeah. Okay. Exocrine's staying where it is, and then the Zonephobes have just moved over to the right hand side as well.
Then get a smart on the bikes.
Yeah.
And you've kept your other guys, what, they're -1 to hit range.
Yeah, they're just staying there. Yeah.
Cool. All right then. And you spent a stratagem here so they could advance and charge?
I did, yes. They're very hungry. So.
Yeah, the bikes are tough. I don't think they're going to last that long though. So let's go into your psychic phase next then. So where are you starting?
So the Neurophobe is going to buff the Swarm Lord and give him 3d6 to his cast.
Yep.
And then he's also going to go +1 on the Carnifex to hit.
Yes.
And then from the Swarm Lord onto the Hormigants, we're going to have re-roll hits.
Re-roll hits. Yeah, there we go. Right, nice. Okay, cool.
Psychic time.
Psychic time, yep.
Yeah. So Swarm Lord's going to do Psychic Interrogation on this lovely chap right here.
Well, as you're doing a psychic action, you get another Judgement Token. So you go from 1 to 2, and then because you raise the banner, you also get a Judgement Token. I don't like you doing actions.
Is that how we're playing this?
That's how we're playing it. I'm judging it. Oh. So, you carry on with your psychic phase now.
Okay, so 3d6
you pick the 2 highest, right?
Yeah, I do pick 2 highest, and I get +1 as well.
Nice.
So,
well, you needed it.
I needed it, yeah.
So you're going to take a 5.
Yeah.
That's quite good. I think I can probably try and deny that. You denied me. I'm going to deny you.
Give it your best shot.
I've denied you. What power are you going to do next?
I'm next going to do Catalyst on the Tyrannofex.
Go for it.
As well.
Definitely goes off. I'm not going to worry about trying to deny that one. So you can have that one.
Next, I'm going to do Smite from those lovely chaps over there into your bikes. That does go off because it's got +3 because there's 3 of them.
Yep.
So that's gone off.
So D3 mortal wounds +3.
+3, yeah.
You rolled a 1, so I lose 4. I'm just going to get rid of a bike. And because he's got 3 wounds each, and then take this one down to 2 wounds. Keep me on the objective still.
So next, Neuanthrope is going to do Smite into these lovely orange bikes.
Yep.
He gets a +2.
Carry on.
That definitely goes off.
Nice, yep. Another D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So that's a 1 mortal wound, takes me down to 2. Put it on this guy here.
And that is my psychic phase. Shooting phase.
Go on then, what are we doing?
The old Screamer Killer is going to go first. He's going to have a bit of a shout at your lovely chaps over here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to get 6 shots. Okay. Blast.
2 hits so far,
yes,
mate.
No, that's not very good, is it?
So 2 wounds, and I get a 5+ invulnerable save because I've got my car within 6. Now, James, because I've got a medic in the unit, I actually ignore the first failed save, so he's going to go back on the table. Yeah. Medic's picked him back up. So where are you going next?
I'm going with the Exocrine first. Okay, cool. So Exocrine's going to shoot. He's going to fire 9 shots.
Exploding 6s as well.
Exploding 6s, yep. Ignores cover, so hopefully the medic won't fix that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, hitting your 3s.
5 up invuln saves. Failed 4 for it.
On a 2 up, I now do D3 mortal wounds. I do. And there's going to be 2 wounds. So next up, I'm going to shoot the Tyrannofex into the same unit. Everything's going into the same bunch of lads. It's D6 + 6 shots.
Yeah, it's flamer, right?
That'll be 12
and that
shots.
is the big 6,
That's
mate.
The big 6, yeah. Definitely better rolling than earlier. Hit you on, so auto hits.
Yep, and on 3s then. All right, so this is on my 5 up invuns. And I've not had a good roll. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 dead.
So next I'm going to do the Stinger Salvo. 8 shots, hitting you on 3s, and then wounding you on 3s. That's not so good. So it's quite bad.
Medic can...
That's terrible.
That's terrible. I will take that. Maybe the medic did have some
They definitely
plasters
did
left.
not sting.
No, they did not. So that's the shooting phase done, and then we're on to the charge phase then, mate.
Yeah.
Where are you going to go first?
First thing I'm going to do is these lovely chaps here are going to have some bike shenanigans, I think.
I'm tempted to Overwatch, but I've only got the 1 CP and I want to save it, so you carry on. Any other charges?
Yeah, so the next charge, the Carnifex is going to go into the bikes.
I was hoping you're going to
I've got a feeling that you're going to try and shoot him.
I'm not going to Overwatch that one either, so you carry on.
Okay. Carnifex time.
Carnifex time, go on then.
He's very hungry. I'm going to spend a CP and I'm going to do Voracious Appetite on him. Which
Reroll wounds,
means I
right?
have to reroll wounds, yeah.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Because I've got void armor and you can't reroll the wound roll against me.
Right.
So save your CPs,
Yeah,
otherwise it would have been a great strat,
No,
not
fair
against the Votann though.
Okay.
So 11 attacks,
11
right?
attacks, yeah. Hitting you on 2s.
Hit on 2s, then wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s, yeah.
Okay. That's a good roll.
I'm quite happy with that, yeah.
Just the 1 miss.
Yeah, just it was just the 1 miss.
Oh no, you hit on 2s, yeah?
Yeah, so that's 3s.
Yeah, because you got that +1 to hit off, yeah,
I
nice.
did, yeah. So
now 3s.
that's not too bad.
Pretty good roll too.
Yeah.
And what's the minus on this one?
It's going to be -3.
-3, so it becomes -2. They're gone. Cool. Absolutely.
Obliterated them.
Yeah, obliterated them, yeah.
Or devoured, to use a better pun. Hormigans are going to have some breakfast.
45 attacks, right?
That's a lot of dice, yeah.
Hitting on 4s with the rerolls to hit.
Let's do it,
let's
right.
do it.
So these are my rerolls.
Yep.
So onto the win roll, and we're going to go for 5s now.
Okay, so my saves, your AP -1, I've got essentially void armor, so I ignore the first AP. 1 bike dead, and another bike dead. And then one guy has got 3 wounds left because the bike sergeant gets an additional wound. Yeah. So I'm just going to swing back 4 attacks because I get additional 3 miss. I will re-roll one of the hit rolls though because I can each phase, and then wound 2 wounds please. No AP. Save 1 died then. Nice. Now just because you've killed a unit over here with that Carnifex, put him on a Judgement Token. You've got this unit of Gribblies here on an objective, so I'm going to give them a token as well. He can't fail morale, but these certainly can. And I can't spend 2 CPs to auto-pass morale, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to roll a dice.
It's time. Let's see what you
Here we
get.
go. It's a 2. I'm still going to fail it because of the amount of models that I've lost, but I ignore any combat attrition negatives. So I've got 6 guys left. Because I've got the Grim nearby, it's only natural 1s.
Right, okay.
Not 1s and 2s now. So they're all okay. Cool. So I've got 6 guys remaining. I think I've got quite lightly there.
Yeah. So at the end of my turn, I get 3 points in total.
You hold objective, you
correct.
killed a unit on an objective.
Yeah.
No psychic interrogation though?
No, your dastardly roll stopped me from getting that. So.
But you have started to certainly kill some models. That'll be the no prisons. We'll total that up at the end just to make that much easier. So you'll probably have a big score at the very end of the game, which is going to be very exciting to see what that turns out at. Turn 2, movement phase, wrap up. So as you can see, I've just kind of spread forces wide. In the command phase, I started off with giving this unit the full re-rolls to hit, okay, because it's a 9-inch aura. And there's only 1 unit that I've advanced, and that is this unit of Berserkers over here. Everything else has just kind of moved forward the maximum 5 inches. This bike has just got out of dodge from you, just to kind of block the Swarm Lord from coming this direction. And that's pretty much me in terms of that. So you went for warp shielding, right?
I did, yeah. Yeah, just so that way my big bugs have got 4 up and the little ones have got 5 up.
Okay,
so
on your invuln save, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, all right. So that's pretty much me, and then I'm going to go straight into the psychic phase. We're going to go first with the Grimnir. I'm going to go with the psychic action first. Only a 7. Hopefully you failed to deny this one.
Let's give it a go.
Come on.
That's definitely...
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
Do you want a CP reroll it?
I think I'm going to, yeah.
You did it.
That's what I did last
You've done
time,
it
so
once.
Let's do it again. That's an 8.
It's denied again. Right, okay. So now we're up to my next power. So I'm now going to get a CP.
Yeah.
On a 5.
You do.
That's an 8. You can deny this one as well.
Oh, let's give that a go, shall we?
Stop it, Jake. Stop it. I want to get some CPs here, and you're just like, no psychic for you, Steve.
No psychic for you.
Right, well that's gone well. So shooting phase next.
Yeah, let's do it.
I did forget to mention earlier, I did give 2 units a Judgement Token. I bumped the Carnifex up to 2 and also picked your Tyrannifex from a Judgement Token as well because they were both visible to me. So where I'm going to go first is going to be this unit here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Magna Rail Rifles into your Tyrannifex.
Okay.
And also the rocket launchers. And then I'm going to put all the small arms fire.
Yeah.
Into this unit here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to get 15 shots of small arms fire. You've got 1 Judgement Token on you.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So any 5s will count as 6s. That many armor saves at -2, so straight on your right.
Straight on my inbound, yeah, from the Warfield.
10 dead.
Yes.
Right, this is what we've all been waiting for, the Magna Rail Rifles.
Yeah, scary
into the big guy. That's not gone well. I'm going to use my re-roll. No, I can re-roll the hit rolls anyway, so let's do that. And I'm outside of my ability to flip it to a 6, so that's going to miss. So 1 Magna Rail Rifle is hit and wound, no invuln save, -4. So that gives you a save of a 6.
6, yeah. No.
Roll a 3, D3 plus 3 damage. Be 6 damage in total. Do you get a feel no pain? 5 plus. No catalyst for you, mate. You've certainly felt the pain.
Yeah.
Right, 2 rockets up next. 2 wounds.
So
-2.
So I'm going to be just
4
on 4 ups, yeah.
You love it. Right, so next up, James, I'm going to go with the guys that you've painted, same target, and I'm going to start off with the Magna Rail Rifles.
I thought you would, yeah.
-1 to hit, 2 hits there. That one counts as a 6 to wound already. Now this is the wound roll. 2 6-up saves because you don't get the invulnerable.
Yeah.
Passed 1, failed 1. So that's going to be a total of 5 damage, so 5 feel no pains. They've all gone through, mate.
That's terrible.
So you've got 6 wounds left.
Yeah, Catalyst is not working for me.
It's not, mate.
It's not.
2 rockets coming up next. I can reroll the 1 because of the ability over there. He's still missed, and then I'm going to use my once per round. He's also missed as well. The rockets have not had a good time. Then I've got all the small arms fire. Okay, so I've got 30 shots now. Rerolling 1s because of the Carl. Hitting on 4s. The issue is they're only strength 4, but obviously any 5s I've rolled count as 6s to wound already. So that does massively help out these kind of weaker guns. These are 6s to wound I need now though. They've all failed. So they are your saves. So AP 1, so 3-up saves, mate.
3 up saves. And I fail 3. 4.
5 plus 1 of pains. 3 wounds left. It's going to have to be the last team here. Come on, Magna Rails time. Let's get him down. So I've got 2 hits, and then we've got a failed wound roll. I'm going to turn that to a 6, my once per turn from the Carl's ability.
Yeah.
So no invuln, 1 6-up save. And that's going to go through with 4 wounds. Catalyst, is he going to survive? So he is now gone. 6-up, you explode, mate.
Yeah.
And you will hit my bike.
Let's see if we can.
Don't do it.
No.
Got my move blocking still in place. Right. That's going to get me a couple of points for my secondary, which is awesome because I killed a unit in the shooting phase. I've got some other little shots, but we're going to move on to the charge phase. The little shots aren't going to be too much. I'm going to charge you.
Okay,
I'm going to charge you.
right.
So I made some charges, and what I've done is I've put the warriors in over to the Horngaunts. I've put this unit of warriors into the Carnifex to spread out. The Berserkers also went into the Carnifex. The other unit of Berserkers have gone into the Carnifex.
Really hating that Carnifex.
He's got to go down, mate. The champion with his massive hammer, the Extractor's gone in, and then also the other unit of
Hearthguard.
Hearthguard, I was going to say Sternguard.
Yeah.
Hearthguard are in as well. So we're going to go first with the champion because I want to see what he can do. He gets 4 attacks.
Let's see. He's got big hammer, so...
Any hit rolls of a 6 are just D3 plus 3 mortal wounds. And I can use my once per game ability here. That is unfortunately no 6s, but because you've got 2 tokens on you that counts as 3, they all are going to automatically wound. So the hammer is -3, you get a 5-up save, mate.
Let's do it. That's not too bad.
Pretty well.
50%.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
So that is going to be, you can't use any feel no pains against this guy either.
Okay.
So that's going to be 5 damage.
Yeah.
And then that's going to be 4 damage. So then that you subtract 1.
Yeah.
So that becomes 3 again and 4. So that's 7 wounds taken on him.
He's definitely dead.
Cool.
But he probably, let's see if he explodes.
What do you mean?
I was hoping he would.
I was not. Right, card effects is gone, and we're going to move on to the next combat. Unless you want to interrupt, obviously. You can interrupt the combat and fight me first.
No, I don't want to interrupt.
You don't want to interrupt?
No.
Fair enough. Okay, so my warriors, I got 36 attacks here, re-rolling all misses. Any 5s, automatically wounds. You've got a Judgement Token on you. Wound on 3s, and I can re-roll. I'll save it for the concussion gauntlet in case I need it. That's how many saves you need.
Right, okay.
No minus. Just 5 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're gone, mate.
They're definitely dead. But I am going to spend CP.
I thought you might.
Yeah, they're feeling quite ferocious.
Fart and death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that then. So, 15 attacks from the Hornets as they get cut down. Hit on 4s, and then re-rolling.
That was pretty shocking, mate.
Pretty terrible, yeah.
So I just get 4 up saves. Failed them all though, but I ignore the first one because I got a medic, so 2 dead. It's the end of my turn. I'm going to score 3 points on the primary because I killed the Khan effects, and I now hold this objective over here. And then I killed 1 unit in the shooting phase, that gets me 2 points. That had a Judgement Token, and then I killed some units in combat with Judgement Tokens as well, that gets me another 2 points.
Yeah, perfect.
And obviously, end game I need to be on those objectives, which I'm slowly working towards there, if they can survive the warriors.
We'll see.
So James, your turn too. Let's do it.
Turn 2. I've gone pretty aggressive.
I can see, mate. Yeah.
I didn't like how you got me last turn, so I thought I'd just...
You've gone all in.
Gone all in. Hormigans have moved up over there, obviously, to go into the bikes. Zone Throws have moved up as well. The Swarm Lords obviously have moved up, and the Tyrant Guard have all moved up. I've moved the Gargoyles into the building. I thought, I won't invest everything.
Yeah.
They'll just sit there for a little bit.
Yeah.
They're not that much anyway, so
no.
that's fine. Exocrine Staver it is. Tyrant Guard also have moved up. I think I mentioned that already. And then obviously these guys have all moved up as well, and the Warriors are going to help there.
And I see you've got this guy.
Yeah, he's fancied a day out, so...
yeah, Trigon Prime?
Yeah.
He's just popped up within 9.
Yeah.
Don't like that. Psychic Phase them.
Yeah, so for Psychic Phase, the Swarm Lord is going to cast Catalyst on himself.
Okay.
I neglected to mention previously that some of the things that are going to be going on. So we're going to be going +1 to hit on these.
Okay,
well.
yeah.
Previously that's not psychic, but just I've missed it out. So
yeah.
+1 to hit on these. He's going to do 3d6 cast.
Yeah.
And then the Swarm Lord is going to give rerolls on the Hive Guard as well.
Mm-hmm.
But for psychic powers, we're going to get on the Hormigans. We're going to get the +1 to wound.
Nice. Yep.
As well. So
then it goes into the bikes a little bit easier on 4s rather than 5s.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
All right.
So that's the plan. Whether it works is another question. But
I'll see that coming up then.
But yeah. So first things first on Psychic, I'm going to do interrogation with this chap on, I don't know who's...
Champion here.
Champion.
Yeah.
You think on the champion? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so 3d6, he gets +1 anyway. That's...
Well, you can neglect that and just take the cast.
I think I will, yeah.
It's not perils?
I don't fancy perils, no.
There's no point trying to deny that on a 12, so I'm going to save my 1 deny.
Okay.
And then your next power.
So the next power is going to be Catalyst on the Swarm Lord.
Yeah.
So Catalyst goes off, and then the next thing I'm going to do... What do you want to do, deny it?
I'm going to try and... You get +3 to that cast, don't you, on the smite. So I'm actually going to try and cast Catalyst. I think that's going to be my best chance of denying something, and I've rolled a 6. So no deny for me, sadly.
So I am now going to do smite.
Yes. Yeah. Did you want a +1 to wound power as well?
I do, actually. So
that.
I'll roll that now, actually, I think. Let's do that. That definitely goes off.
Yeah, can't deny 11. It. Cool.
And then just the 3d6 smite. Yeah.
Here we go.
Sorry, 2d6 on the smite. That goes off as well.
And that's a super smite.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, cool. So d6 +3.
That's 9.
Ooh. Now I get this is on the closest unit, which is my Berserkers.
That's correct, yeah.
I get a 5+ feel no pain. Now if it was a 1 damage attack, I'd get a +1 to that, but this isn't a 1 damage, it's just a mortal wound. Not bad roll, I mean literally exactly average. So I've lost 1, a 2, a 3. If I keep him there, that means Swarm Lord's blocked still. I'll keep him there, and that's the 3rd guy. I've got to get rid of that guy there. Cool.
So that's the Psychic phase done.
That was pretty brutal, actually, yeah. You had the big 9er. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't, that wasn't planned. I was expecting a double 1 again. So yeah.
Shoot phase.
Let's do it, yeah.
Where are you starting?
I think what I'll do is I will start with the Warriors, because I've got a little cheeky plan with shooting some of my own chaps, just to help this guy do what he needs to do.
For the stratagem to increase your charge,
Correct,
yeah?
yeah.
Cool.
So I'm going to do the Despotar.
Cool.
So first up, we're going to do the Warriors, and I'm going to do Despotars. I'm going to split fire.
Okay.
Just going to do one Despotar just into that orange unit, and then the other two are going to go into this squad.
And why are you shooting those?
Just so that I can use a strat to then charge.
Get an easier charge on.
Yeah, with the get
Fair
an easier
enough.
charge, yeah. So we'll do the 6 shots first of all, hit them 3s, and this is just on this squad, and that's all bar 1.
Pretty good, yeah.
That's not bad, yeah. And then
3s
3s
to
to
wound.
wound, yeah, there's strength 5, but you're -1, aren't you? Or you?
On my AP,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah, and that's for 5 wounds.
5 wounds, yeah. So because of the void armor and also I'm touching cover, I'm still on 4 up saves. I've got a medic, so ignore the first one, and I'll lose 2.
And then the last Despotar is just going to shoot just into orange unit. What I need to do is just hit, which
You've definitely done.
Definitely done, yeah.
Wound on 3s.
Okay, and then 3s to wound, and that's only 1 wound.
And then I ignore it anyway.
Oh, yeah, you do, yeah.
Because of the medic.
So I'm going to shoot with the Execreme. It's
Yep.
D3 plus 6, so that's going to be 8 shots.
Yep.
So
And these are into the berserkers, aren't they?
they are, yeah. I'm gonna expend a CP so that 6s explode.
Yep.
Just because I need to really get rid of those. And there's the 8 shots. Hitting you on 3s.
Well, you got some 6s.
That will do. Yeah. That will
Have
do.
those back in then.
Yeah.
And then wound on 2s.
2s, yeah.
No, this would be 3s because I'm T5 berserkers.
Right, okay.
I get a 5+ invuln because I'm within range of my Carl. 5 have gone through. 3 damage apiece, great.
Yeah.
So I'll do the Feel No Pains and I'll let you know how many die. So I resolved the 5+ Feel No Pains, 1 model survives. That was a brutal turn with those 6s,
I was lucky to get those, yeah. I was quite lucky with that. So that's X-Screen shot, that's the last of my shooting.
Charge phase, isn't it?
Charge phase, yeah.
The most
where
exciting
where
phase.
they do their business. So yeah.
So we'll do the charges, then we'll round it up. What we done? You've done all the little charges, but you've got this one, and it's a 3d6-inch charge. Pick the 2 that you want. You obviously need a 9 on the dice, James. Can you do it? Hopefully not.
We'll see. I don't know.
Hopefully not.
I do it.
Oh, by all means. By all means. There we go. He's in. Right. This is going to get spicy. You just need to decide where you want to go first.
Right. So Venom Thropes are going to go first for my combat phase, and they're going to hit on 2s and then wound on 2s because of poison. Yeah, 15 attacks.
It's pretty good, that, isn't it? Well, you've all hit.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, they've all hit. Okay.
Yep.
And then wounding on 2s again.
Yeah, loads of 1s, please, James. That'd be very nice.
Another roll. If it was, I was rolling at the beginning. No, that's
Not a single one then. Yeah, just all 2s. Cool. You ever thought about playing Custodes?
No.
Probably think about it. So, I've just gone 4 ups. Come on, 4 ups. So now you've killed 7. I'm going to spend 2 CPs.
Yeah.
And fight your warriors.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you might want to try and get rid of those.
And I have to try and do something over here. Now, the only reason why I can do this, obviously, because you failed your fight last and the mortal wound. So this is going to be 16 attacks first. And you don't have a judgment token, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been a really good roll from me. I can reroll my misses. And then need to wound on 5s. 4 up saves?
Yeah, so 4 up saves. Holy cow.
So you know those ones that you didn't roll in?
Yeah, I know, they definitely appeared in there.
Yeah. So that's 2 dead. 2 warriors dead then.
That's not good.
And then my Power Fist man, he's going to get 3 attacks and he's going to do this. He's going to do the last guy. That is 3 hits because I don't suffer a -1 to hit. And I still haven't used my reroll a wound yet, which I'm going to save for this one. So 3 have gone through at -2, but you've got a 5 up invuln. So
yeah, let's see if I can save him.
And you have.
Yeah, I have.
He's got 1 wound remaining. Okay. Now you can carry on and crush me. Cool. Where you go next?
I think next we'll go on to the Hive Guard. I think the Hive Guard will go on those.
Yes.
So Hive Guard, I'm going to split and do the 2 attacking the unit and 1 attacking the bike. Do the Rending Claws first. I got 8 attacks from the 2 first. Hitting on 3s. Reroll misses. Yeah. Full house.
The full house. Yeah.
Full house, and then wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Bar 1.
And what is the minus on this one?
-4.
Wow. So -3. Cool. Yeah, so I'm not going to get a save. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I've got 6 left. So I ignore 1 to the medic.
Yeah.
But you've still done 6. They're gone. I will get the Sergeant 4 up invuln save. Failed it. 1 wound remaining on the sergeant then. And then you've got some more attacks, right?
Yeah, I've got some more. So we use the Siren Talons and resolve those attacks, and it killed the last guy.
So you've got 1 dude on the bike then?
Yeah, 1 dude on the bike. So there's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's only 1 hit, but I get
You
to
get the
re-roll,
rerolls, yeah.
Which thankfully I need. That is much better.
3s again?
Wounding on 3s. That's 3.
Not going to get a save though, unfortunately. So they are going to go through, and I've got 1 wound remaining on this bike.
Right.
Because I've got 4 wounds. Then you've got your other attacks.
Yeah, Siren Talons, which will be 2 attacks.
2 attacks?
Yeah, hitting 3s. That's
Reroll the miss.
Reroll the miss. That's
1 hit.
1 hit, and then it's going to be 3s. That's a 5, so that's a wound.
Minus 1 AP.
Yeah.
So I get a 4+ save to keep him in the game. And I'm outside of my...
Stays in.
Yes! Ooh, that's going to get spicy, because I'm not sure my Berserker's going to survive.
Maybe not, we'll see.
On morale anyway. Oh, that is very lucky there for my part. So you've got your...
Big boy.
The big boy. Yeah.
Big boy.
Now,
Main
my
man.
Berserkers do fight in death, which is really cool and interesting to see what they can do.
Yeah.
So do you want to resolve that?
Yeah, I do. Let's do that. Mr. Swarmlord.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do 9 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s.
These guys are probably dead. Yeah, you've done well again?
That's not too bad.
That's quite a good roll.
Yeah, that's quite good.
And then loads of 1s now, be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind if these guys die. I'm fighting you on death anyway. So it's all good. I think... I mean, I'm not going to get a save, because I don't get an invuln save.
No.
It's just my Feel No Pain, so I'll resolve those now. So you can imagine they didn't last long, but I do get the swing back. I'm just going to go for the sort of sweep attacks.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Because you ignore the first failed save. Do you get reroll 1s from the Carl, and then you do have a Judgment Token on you from earlier, so those 5s will go through already. And then we are looking at 5s to wound. Okay, it's not bad. So these are at minus 3 AP.
Yep.
So I'll take on your invuln save of a 4 up, and you ignore the first one. So ignore that one, 2 go through, so just 2 regular damage.
Trigon time.
Come on then, let's go.
It's not often you get to hit your own model, so let's do it. Right, hitting you on 3s.
Rerolls.
With 3 rolls, yeah.
You're lucky there, aren't you?
It's not been bad. I've been rolling all right. Not normally like this. And then wounding on 2s, yeah.
Yep. So this is minus 3. It goes to minus 2. So I've got 6 up saves. So that's going to be a loss of 5 models. So give you a little roundup of all the little bitty stuff. Your Hormagaunts went in, absolutely smashed the 2 bikes up.
Like a buffet, that was.
That pretty much was, yeah. Easy game. And then these guys, the Trigon Prime, I think killed 5.
Yeah.
I actually did a few wounds back to you, which was great. And then over here, I failed morale, failed a few more, and then I've pulled myself out of combat now.
Right, okay.
But I still have that objective. My bike fought back. I think I did a wound.
Yeah, you did on the Tyrant Guard.
And that's pretty much me. And my Berserker passed his morale check as well. So at the end of that, James, you did kill a unit on an objective.
Yeah.
And you did kill you now hold so that's 3 points.
Yeah.
So that's great. And then obviously no prisoners, you continually score more and more points. And obviously you've got your psychic action off this turn as well.
Yeah.
However, start of my turn, because I've got more models on here, I've got 3, and you've got 1, but I count as 2 each.
Yeah, you do.
I control this one still, and I actually control 3 objectives right now, so that's going to put me on the big 12, which is nice for the Votann, as that was a brutal turn, mate.
That was, yeah.
Right, James, my turn 3. I spent a CP to fall back and shoot with my warriors back here. I've also given them all the rerolls, okay, because they really need to get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
I moved the warriors just over there, slightly to the side of that objective, and then moved the Berserker forward, fell the bike out of combat there just to be in front of this unit, because if you do those super smites and stuff, I just want you to kill 1 bike and nothing else.
Yeah.
These guys... Yeah, I don't know how to deal with them right now. Then I need to get rid of these guys and here, and yeah, I've put some Judgement Tokens down. So I think pretty much everything has a Judgment Token on it.
It does.
But we're going to start off with the Psychic phase, and we're going to go with my Psychic action, please, for the love of Votann and all the grudges in the world. Can I get this off? Yes, don't deny it.
I'm going to try.
Oh, thank God! Woo. So do you want a CP reroll that?
It's a tough one, because...
You sure? Go on, do it.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, cool. So I finally get some points. And then the next one. Let's get another CP here. Come on. Oh, it's Not a bad score.
I can try it.
So you've denied it because I'm at -1 because, yeah. Nids, great fun. Right. Anyway, shooting phase.
Yep.
I'm going to put these guys here with their Volkites into your 3-up invuln unit. Okay, now you've got a Judgement token on you.
I do, yes.
Here we go. Because I don't like their smites. I'm hitting on 3s because you're no longer -1 to hit because that's over on this side of the table.
So that's 1 left on 2 wounds.
Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go with the Destined next. He's pretty much got exactly the same gun, so I'm going to target that same unit. Let's get rid of those 2 wounds. He's gone.
He's dead.
If you'd have painted your models a bit better, you see, then they wouldn't have been judged so badly.
I didn't do the Tyranids, so not mine.
Right, anyway, so I'm pretty happy with that actually. Right, let's get rid of this warrior. Now I've killed someone in the shooting phase. I want to kill him in the combat phase, so that's more points for me. But then let's do this unit. We'll do this unit. Right, the Magna Rail team. Come on, into Trigon. That is a hit, which counts as a 6. I'll keep that hit roll to wound. So it's not going to be a save either. He's going to go straight through.
Straight through.
And that is 6 plus 5. That's 11 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he explode though?
Explode.
He does not.
That's not, no.
He does not. So the last shooting I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and get rid of this warrior because he's obsec, because I need to get rid of it to hold the objective. Then we'll go with the Magna Rail first. It's a miss, so I'll use my ability to reroll. It's a 4. You've got 1 Judgement token on you that doesn't. It just hits. To wound. So I didn't wound on that one. We'll next go with just the medic's gun here. It's just 1 shot. It's hit, and that will wound because of the because I rolled a 5. So it's -2 AP, and that's a 1. That's 2 damage, so that does take that warrior off the table. So round up the charge phase. I've put my Hive Guard into Hormagaunts, and then I've put the hammer.
It's hammer time.
The Executor. It's going to go into the Swarm Lord, and then the Carl's in there as well.
It'll be fine.
All right, you reckon it's fine?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
So we'll start the combat phase. I'm going to actually go first with the Carl.
Yeah.
Okay, because you've got that Swarm Lord ability to ignore some damage, and I need to save the big hammer to come in last. So here we go. Hitting on 2s. I've rolled 3 6s. These are going to be 3 mortal wounds each.
Yeah.
But you do get your feel no pains in a minute. Now I do need to wound with this one. That's not going to wound. Okay, so you've just got 9 mortal wounds.
Okay, so that's going to be 9 feel no pains. So I saved 3 and 6 went through, unfortunately.
That's what you'd expect with 9. Right, would you like to interrupt anywhere?
Yeah, you damn sure I do.
You want to interrupt?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you going to go?
Yeah, I want to go with the Swarm Lord.
Okay, go on then.
Yeah. Champ's about to get stomped.
No. Here we go then. You get 9 attacks with exploding 6s?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Into the champ.
Okay, you failed with 3. You've got no CPs for a reroll. And I've got a 4. I've got no CPs here. So I'm just on a 4-up invuln. So I got 6 wounds. And you would be normally flat damage 3, but I'm -1 damage. So that means I've got 2 wounds remaining on the champion. Now I'm going to resolve his attacks.
Okay.
Just because it's epic. Now 4 attacks back. That's going to be D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And because I'm here, I will turn that, because I'm next to my friend, turn that also to a 6.
Yeah.
That counts as an auto wound. This one I have to roll to wound. So you're going to take 2d3 plus basically 6 mortal wounds here from the hit rolls because of the hammer. And this ignores your 5 plus feel no pains as well, unfortunately. Yeah. He's absolutely dead.
Yeah, does he explode?
Oh, I saw it. Yeah. I saw that. It was like, I want it. So Mr. Swarmlord, the hammer time.
Unfortunately.
He's felt it.
He didn't do the dance move.
Yeah. So the Hearthguard went in and killed 13. You've got 2 remaining.
Yeah.
But this is really big because you've got a morale check. Now you need to roll a 1 here. Oh, 2 is going to fail. Now just do not roll a 1 or a 2 now, and then you're okay. A 6, you're fine. You're fine. You've got a model left, and you've got that objective. So at the end of my turn, I've killed something with 3 Judgement Tokens. Now that's really important because that gets me an additional point when I kill something in the fight phase.
Yeah.
And then I killed something in the shooting phase. That gets me, so that's going to give me 5 points this battle round for that. And because I already held this one and don't hold that one, just get 2 points for killing a model on an objective. That's it, on the primary. Yeah, mate. So that's me.
That was pretty brutal.
That was it's been a brutal game.
Yeah.
Right, your turn.
Let's do it. It's purely about scoring some points now, I think.
Points mean prizes.
Points mean prizes, yeah. So with movement, the Hormigans, first things first, they've ran away and they've just moved away from the big scary chaps.
And you've been outside of 3 inches.
Correct, yes.
Which means I can't hero clean to being into you, which is a good play. Yeah, because that's a stratagem that the Votann have, so make sure you watch out for that one.
You've got to be careful with that. Gargoyles have just moved back.
Yep.
They've seen everyone else get blasted away and they're like, I'm not going to have any of that.
Well, these guys have only got short range, so it kind of makes sense just to move them as far back as possible.
Yeah. X-Crime move forward. It's going to shoot, and the Tyrant Guard will just move forward as well. One of them's practicing parkour, but yeah. These just moved around and shifted a little bit.
Yeah.
These are going to get +1 to hit, and then he's going to get 3d6 cast. Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
So Psychic Interrogation then. Let's start with that one.
Let's do that.
So 3 dice, and I've got 1 deny, and you are doing it on the character, and I could deny with. But you've rolled a 9.
Yeah.
So I need to roll a big 10 here, James.
Yeah.
I saw you roll an 11 earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll an 11.
Okay.
What's a fail?
Shooting phase.
All right.
X-Crime.
Who are you going to shoot at? You're going to go for the bike, or you're going to go for the unit?
Unit.
Okay.
X-Crime time.
Don't do it.
I am.
There's a nice. Just shoot the bike or the berserker.
No, it's absolute devastation.
Go on.
So first things first, D3 plus 6, so roll D3. It's only 1. So it's alright, it's only 7 shots.
Need a big whiff from you here.
Yeah, I know.
Need
So
the Hearth Guard alive.
3's to hit, 6's explode. That's 3 6s. So
What is wrong with you?
Well, you complained earlier I was rolling 1s and now I'm rolling 6s. So that's 3 more hits.
There you go, treat yourself.
Thank you. And
3s.
3s, yeah.
So I'm just on a 5-up save. I can turn a dice to a 6, so I probably should do this separately. That's a 2. That's a 4. That's a 6. That's a 4. And I will turn that to a 6. No, I'm going to save actually. Okay, cool. So I've lost 3.
And then on a 2-up, it's D3 mortal wounds.
Just keep coming, doesn't it? Okay, D3 mortal wounds then.
That's 3.
Cool. Just the sergeant left, and he's taken a wound.
So just to finish off a little bit.
Rub a bit of salt in the wound.
A little bit, yeah. A couple of gargoyles are going to shoot.
The berserkers.
Yeah.
They're pretty tough though.
Yeah.
So let's see if you can take one down.
He's got 1 wound left. So
yeah, I know.
That's fine.
That's
So 4's. That's 2 hits.
2 hits.
And then 4's to wound. And that's 2 wounds.
Right. So I get a 6-up save. They've both gone through. And then I get a 4+ feel no pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes! I get the +1 because you're a 1 damage weapon. So it's normally a 5-up goes to a 4-up because it's 1 damage. Nice.
Charge phase. Hive Guard are going to sort of multi-charge, I think. That Berserker's been a little bit of a thorn in my side.
And then my Psyker's right there as well.
Yeah,
you've got
to give the old wizard a hit, haven't we?
You do.
So, yeah. And then and then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to charge him with these into the last 3 chaps, and I'm also just going to charge him in as well.
Sure.
So yeah.
Well, it's unfailable, so you carry on, and we'll resolve those combat in a minute.
So combat time.
Yeah.
So Tyrant Guard multi-charged. I'm going to do 2 Tyrant Guard into the Wizard and Friends, and I'm going to do the Rending Claws first. So,
do this
so 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
That's 4 wounds.
4 wounds. -4 AP.
Correct.
This is a problem. 4 pin bun on my Grimnar, and obviously I can turn 1 to a 6 because I haven't used that yet, and the first ones that will die will be my little drones.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's a fail. That's 1 dead. And then the next one, he's alive. The next one, he's then dead. And then this one, 4 up. I'm going to turn that to a 6 because of my Carl nearby. So he's alive.
Yep.
So far.
Now we do my Sword and Talons. So 3s.
2 hits.
2 hits.
And then 3s.
3s. No wounds.
Oh, he's alive. And then on the Berserker.
Berserker, yeah. So the Rending Talons first. So that's 4 hits on the Berserker.
Yep.
And 2 wounds.
2 wounds. And he's going to fail his feel no pain because he won't get a save. And he's then fights on death. So I'll go for his 6 attacks. And you do have a Judgement token on you, so that's going to hit an auto wound. They're just going to hit. And then that's 4 saves, please, at -3. So 4 5-ups.
Okay.
And that will take one down, because you had one with 3 wounds left.
Yeah. So he's dead.
And a wound will spill over. And that does take you to a second Judgement token because you killed a Berserker there. But that will mean you will steal the objective. And then obviously these guys are absolutely dead.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just owe you a morale check on my Hearthguard. Come on, 1. I've just checked, they are leadership 9. I lost 4. I'm just okay. So he's by the skin of his teeth. So at the end of your turn, you got your Psychic Interrogation off for 3 points. You killed a unit on an objective, and you now hold a unit on an objective, so that's going to get you 3 points on the additional primary as we then go into my turn 4. This is a brutal game.
Yeah, it's been savage.
Okay, so quick movement phase summary from me. I moved the bike round to open up on those 2 little Horngaunts. Just move these, your lovely, beautiful orange guys 5 inches forward so I can get a charge on the Tyrant Guard. I wanted to fall back and then cast my action so I could be outside of deny range, but I can't because then I won't be able to cast the action. And I've given 4 rerolls to my hammer, the champ. That's what he's got. But first of all, we're going to kick off with the psychic phase, and I've got to cast this big time. You can't. I've only got 2 turns left. Don't even think about denying me. Oh, I've already rolled a 6. Oh, no.
I'm gonna try.
Double 1 now, James, please. Oh, I rolled a 6. So that does go off unless you want to CP reroll it.
No, I'm not gonna.
You're gonna keep it.
No.
Okay, so I do get the points then. I'm in this. There's a chance. Right. So I am going to now try and cast a CP. Come on, give me a CP. I'll tell you what, I could spend a CP to re-roll it and then try and get a CP.
It's up to you if you want to do.
I think I'll just not use the re-roll, yeah. Right, shooting phase. This guy. We'll start off with the, we'll start off with this guy, the rotary cannon first of all. He's going to put 9 shots into your 2 little Horngaunts. That's 6 saves to make, please. They're dead.
Same team.
Right, you know what it's time for? Magna Rail team.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot your big old
Exocrine.
I'm sick of him. Here we go, 2 shots. I'm going to turn that to a 6. You've got 2 Judgement tokens on you, so that counts as a 6. So no invuns. They automatically wound, and that is -4 AP. So you got a 6-up save. Pass 1, that's big. Okay, and the damage is going to be 5. Right, 2 rockets. I'll use my reroll here. So -2, so 4-up saves. It's going to be D6 damage each.
That is nasty.
Alright, then the charge phase.
So
Champion's going to go in.
Yeah.
If you'd like to remove your Exocrine first.
Yeah, let's get him out of the game.
Yeah, let's get him out. Champ's going in. 7. I'm going to try and get my Hearthguard in. I needed a 4, but what I'm going to try and do is go around and get a 9 to there. This unit's going to charge as well. I need to make this charge. I'm within 5. Yeah. And I need to make sure I leave some guys on this objective. So I'm going to go with the Hammer Man.
I'm going to use my last 2 CP.
Yep.
And fight on death.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hammer Man. Oh, 3 hits. They both count as a 6 to wound.
Yep.
I'm going to turn 1 to a 6 because I think I just want these guys dead. Yeah, I get to re-roll 1. It's a 6. So that is going to be 2d3 plus 6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, they're
think they're gone.
Yeah. I will do my attacks though.
You will absolutely do your attacks.
And they're going to go all into the wizard. Don't like his shenanigans.
Okay.
So that's the rending claws, and then those will be the siphon talons.
Yep.
So 3s and 3s.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
I don't like him that much. That's fine.
Okay, there's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance, James? I got a 4-up invuln.
I've still got the siphon talons as well.
One's gone through. What's the damage?
It's
just 1.
1, yeah. Well, siphon talons, that's all I've got left on them.
Yeah.
4 hits, or 4 attacks, sorry. 3s, that's 2. And then 3s, nothing.
Okay, so unfortunately, James,
Didn't kill him.
You need to cook those dice a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah, so
and that concludes my combat phase. That will get me 3 points because I've killed something with 3 judgment tokens in the fight phase. I killed something with 2 judgment tokens on it in the shooting phase. That gets me 2 points there. So that's a 5 points for that. I took an objective off you. I killed a unit on objective. That's 3 points for me on the primary.
Yeah, that was a great turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
4. So what's your movement phase?
So the Neuranthrope has moved into cover just so it's closer to your Psyker.
So it's impossible for me to get outside of deny range and cast my psychic action.
Correct, yeah. I'm not letting the wizard get away. And then the Venomthropes are just literally raising banners. And the final thing is just literally the Gargoyles are just hiding behind that bit of obscuring terrain.
Get out of range from me. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's pretty much it. Psychic phase.
Interrogate away.
Interrogate. 3d6.
3d6. That's a 7. I need to roll an 8 here to deny you. You ready, James?
We shall see. That's not a good start.
So you've got off interrogate now.
Yeah.
Another 3 points for you. That's good.
And that's pretty much my movement and the psychic.
Any charges?
Unfortunately not. Playing Nids, that doesn't feel very good.
No.
No.
We've both kind of run out of some assets, haven't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so we go into my turn 5, final turn of the game.
Yeah.
So to conclude my movement phase, I've advanced this unit because I couldn't really shoot anything anyway, because I wanted to get on this objective, the Votann objective, and then I teleported my other unit from the Hearthguard into the other one, and then I just fell back my other bike. I wasn't sure if I could hold 2 with one model, thought it'd be a bit sneaky, so I thought I'd do the, I want to play 40k the right way.
Yeah.
So I've stuck a model on it anyway. There's no way for me to get to this one. No way at all, because I could have deep strike down, but then you might make me fight last and don't have enough attacks to kill the unit, and I'll just be giving you one for free. So I'm not going to worry about that, and I couldn't get over to the Gargoyles. So that concludes my movement phase, but there's one thing left to do. Warp Ritual. For the 3rd time, may the best Psyker win. Come on. That's a 7, and I think I'm going to CP reroll that. Because I think you could... Oh, no, do I? I could fail it, though. No, I'm going to go for it. It's go big or go home, I think.
Good choice.
Because I can't let you deny this.
I'm going to try.
Because it goes off or it doesn't.
Well, I mean, that's worse.
Okay. Deny.
Double 1, yeah?
Please.
Here we go. No.
Oh, if I'd have kept it. If I'd have kept it.
You champ.
It's just denied.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, well that concludes my turn. I don't score any other points because I already held the objectives. And no additional primary. Didn't kill anything with any judgment tokens on them, so that concludes my turn.
So that's my movement phase done.
Yeah.
Literally just moved out of 24 of the Psyker.
So I can't deny you.
Can't deny me, no.
But you are within 24 of my champion, so you can basically, do your interrogation.
Interrogate, yeah. So and then Gargoyles just moved back onto that objective.
Yep.
So and then here's the psychic test for that. So let's just do that. It goes off.
Goes off in an 8. Can't deny it. So that completes psychic interrogation.
Correct.
And that is. I don't think there's any shooting, is there?
No,
you can kill or anything.
I mean, there's fire some pot shots from the Gargoyles, but it's not going to make a difference.
No. So we're going to conclude the points.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And we'll see who's won. But it's been an epic game.
It's been great, yeah.
It's been absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
Win or lose, I've loved it.
Yeah, it's been really, really good.
So James.
Yeah.
It's a score. I only know my score, but I don't know yours.
I know mine as well, yeah. So.
Do you want to roll off to see reveals first?
Yeah, go on, let's do that. That'd be a laugh, yeah.
Let's put a dice roll on it. Yeah. I've rolled a 3.
Oh, you beat me on that as well.
You rolled a 2. So, what did you score?
78.
You scored 78.
Yes.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I always like the salt before the sugar, so do the bad news first.
Right. I scored 85.
Oh, well. That's good. Well done.
Thank you. It's been a great game.
Been a great game.
And that was the good news for me. Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, that was brilliant.
What an awesome game.
Yeah, it was really close. Yeah, that was really, really close. I thought with all of the amount of models that were taken off and how savage it was, it's going to be close. But I think I just couldn't get on objectives.
Towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't, and I just didn't score as a result of that. And I lost, other than some gargoyles and some venom throats and stuff, I haven't really got anything that could deal with Thunderhammer wielding crazy maniacs. So it's not really.
Swarmlord had his chance, didn't he? But he didn't quite, deliver.
Didn't have his shredded wheat, mate.
He didn't.
So,
No.
It's, yeah.
So my secondary warp ritual kind of let me down, but then banners kind of let you down. But that's where the Nids struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
But you scored great on No Prisoners. That was a really good pick, getting 12 points on that. And I give up so many points for No Prisoners. And apart from that, the army doesn't really give up too much else because Assassinate isn't worth many to you.
No.
Crenal Feasting isn't great. You did great on your Psychic Action though.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
And
that
really,
me, it was a dice, but yeah. So.
And it just came down to primary points, really.
Yeah, definitely.
But what a great game.
That was great. It was really, really good.
So, James, I just want to say a massive thank you to coming on today.
No, thanks for having me. Really, really appreciate it. It's been great to have a game with an army that I don't normally ever play. So, it's been good. Yeah, it's been great.
The Votann you've painted look absolutely incredible. Now, you've done an army showcase video.
Yeah, we have, yeah. So if you're watching this and you obviously like the look of the sort of orange sort of models that we've done, myself and Ed from the Siege team are doing like a podcast vlog sort of style video on how we approach the project, painting it in a very short time frame. If you're looking to get an army painted to get on gaming really quickly, then it's definitely a video for you to check out.
Yeah. We'll put a link up here or in the description.
Yeah.
Everything will be there, and that is going to release shortly after this battle report.
Yeah, it's going to be released very soon after this battle report. If you've watched this, so yeah,
head over there and check it out. Massive thank you also to Games Workshop for sending us both preview copies so we can showcase this battle report for you, and let us know if you're going to be ordering one of the brand new boxes that comes out today from Games Workshop, and let us know in the comments what has been your favourite part, and make sure you like, subscribe for both C Studios and Vanguard Tactics, and we'll see you on another video. Thanks for watching. Guys.